Hi, this is Keith Brown for Global SMT and Packaging at Productronica India, and I'm here with Francois from Europlacer, who's come all the way from France, and we're going to start talking about some of the new things that are happening with Europlacer, and then we'll talk about how they're getting into the Indian market. So, Francois, easy first question, what's new?
What's new? So a lot of things at Europlacer in the last 12 months. First of all, we've changed our tagline. So our new tagline at Europlacer is iMix Productivity, which basically conveys the idea that we are here to resolve productivity concerns in iMix electronics manufacturing environment. And we do that primarily on the two product lines we manufacture, so respectively printers, manufactured in Upton in the UK, and pick and place we do in France.
So, what about improvements on the products that are coming out?
Yeah, quite a number of introductions lately. So we introduced in the fall EP7, our new screen printer. We have a lot of innovation, a brand new unique single pass under screen cleaner. A lot of connectivity. We are all fully CFX and Hermes compliant on all the products. A brand new UI. You name them, so it's really a strong innovation on our printer side. Also a new version of the iineo range, EN1 and EN2, which come with the 03, 015 capability on components. And all of that is fully interconnected, primarily with our eTab solution. It's a tablet which offers a number of applications for the customers to be fully efficient in preparation and in production as well.
Yeah, because obviously in the high mix environment, a lot of time is taken on changeover by definition, and that's got to be the key thing that you guys are really focusing on.
Exactly. So in iMix environments, the whole purpose is to have the machine running constantly, very little time spent in preparing. The quicker, the better, very little time in between batches. So as you mentioned, changeovers should be reduced and in an ideal world not happening. That's what we do with the iineo charging capacity, 264 slots of 8mm components. So you may have a full day of operation without any interruption with our products.
Okay, so basically you have enough feeders that you can have all the components on there, whether you use them or you don't use them.
Yeah, and usually, some customers have very, very few interruptions over the whole day, very, very few, down one or two maximum. So.
Yeah, that's an interesting concept because, so many people are working on, let's say remote setups so that you wheel in a cart, you wheel out a cart and everything. But basically what you're saying is we've got basically so much space here that pretty much we're covered.
We do both because we have this unique e-cart concept. So it's a special trolley you can take in and out from the machine. So not only our charging capacity offers a long time for production, but you can also prepare anyway in case you need to secure a very, very limited changeover time.
Okay, and Europlacer has been known for a very long time to be, let's say, a flexible manufacturer that's easy to have changeover and all of these kind of things. So you're really focusing on that. But I like the tagline because normally when you see high mix, it's followed by low volume. And
I don't like that.
no, I can quite understand it. And that's not the business you're in. You're in the high mix flexibility business, but it can be what I'd call larger volume also.
Yeah, exactly. So we focus quite a bit on the iineo range, but we have also another lineup which is called Atom. And Atom is coming about when you want to speed up your line and boost the volumes over 50k CPH. So generally for any customer, iineo is the baseline, but you can add other Atom components to speed up your line and get to the volume side.
And obviously having the connectivity with CFX and all the other things that bolt onto it with manufacturing information systems and all of these things, that's becoming a stronger and stronger demand for most customers now.
Exactly, and CFX is primarily what we call machine to business. Yeah. So it works with storage systems, ERPs, and all of that. but we also see machine-to-machine intelligence coming about more and more with possibly AI also introductions. So there is a great future, and software is really paramount now in what we do at Europlacer.
And obviously you and your guys have traveled a long way to be here, so you must be looking seriously at India as a market also.
Yeah, so in India we have a trustworthy partner by the name of Bergen. We work well with them, but we see at what we can do next to grow our activity and to do even better. India is unique at this point because the market is a bit in a transition post-COVID, and India is a buoyant place with a lot of industrial ambitions for the country. So we are certainly paying great attention to India now.
Yeah, they're saying that India is going to be the new China in a few years, and everything that I see around me, nothing contradicts it.
Yeah, but I would also say India has strong, I would say, country ambitions to build their own industry, not only being, let's say, the plant of the rest of the world. So there is something unique about India on top of, businesses coming from China. So.
I mean, we have 10 years of making India as a, let's call it a government project. And the government is still strongly behind it, and even more strongly behind it. And when it came out, I was at the launch of Make in India for electronics, and people walked out of the conference hall and they said, yeah, 6 months, a year, it'll be gone. And those guys now are eating their words, because if they got on board then, they'd be at the forefront of what's happening. And it's rolling forward, it's moving further up the ecosystem, it's moving down to semiconductor. They're talking about materials also, and yeah, it's as they say, the future is bright.
And you could see that because the Prime Minister was here yesterday to kick off the event.
Yeah.
So the fact that Mr. Modi was here shows the commitment of the country to the electronics and semiconductor industry. So.
Yeah. Well, sir, thank you for coming to talk to me. I wish you every success going forward.
Keith, it was good to talk to you.
And
really
that's
enjoyed it.
Yep, it's been a pleasure. That's Keith Bryant for Global SMT and Packaging, signing off.
For micro dispensing, there is one product line that is proven and trusted by manufacturers in semiconductor packaging, electronics assembly, medical device, and electromechanical assembly the world over. DL Technology, superior pumps and needles for the finer things in life.